Finally, last but not the least, Pageonce. I think it would make a great app to look at while you're waiting in the restaurant. So you could start having paging functionality and offers.
The changes.
We have some brochures in the back.
Okay, my name is Guy Goldstein. I'm the founder and CEO of Pageonce. I didn't know I need to do one slide, but I have less words than most of the one slides. So when we set up to build a company, we thought, what if we can create an application that will enable users to view all their life essential information from one single screen? And what if, at the end of the workday, you don't need to sit in front of your computer, logging into multiple websites, figuring out what's happening in your life? And what if we can do all of this for you, and it will be effortless for you, and it will be free? And this is what we did. We created Personal Assistant, an application that enables you to view all your life essential information on your smartphone. An assistant for finance, an assistant for travel, an assistant to manage your bills, an assistant to manage your password. Personal Assistant became the #1 application in the Android in the finance category, the #1 application on the BlackBerry in the finance category, and it was both in the top 20 in the productivity category, recently moved to the finance category in the iPhone, and it's in the top 10 applications. Personal Assistant is available only in the US and Canada, and so far we have more than 2.5 million downloads, with many of the users using us a couple times a day. And we're growing very, very fast. We're currently the biggest personal finance application on the smartphone in the US. Now let me show you a demo. Okay, so I flew this morning to Vegas, so first thing I want to check is my flight on time? So I click on the itinerary view. And here is my flight from San Jose to Vegas. Click on the flight. And immediately I can see that my flight was a bit late, so I know I can leave home a bit late. And I see which gate and which terminal, and even what's the weather to where I'm going. I'm getting to the airport. I need a confirmation number. So the confirmation number of the flight appears here. Now I'm going for the gate. I have some more time waiting for the flight, and it's Vegas, so I want to spend some money in the evening. So let's check out my status at my bank account. So I go to my accounts, my bank account, Wells Fargo, and I see that I have $3,500, which is enough for the beginning of the evening. And I see that the recent check was cleared. But what if I need to buy some present for my wife and my kids, and the evening is not that well? So let's see what's happening with my credit card. So I click on my credit card and I see, great, I have enough balance on my credit card, so I can gamble and get some presents. And I have some more time before the airplane take off, so let's see what's happening generally in my life. So I can see that I have a bill to pay on PG&E. My Fidelity investment is in good shape. I can see that the movie of Netflix that I order will be at home when I come back. And I see here an eBay transaction. Probably need to check with my wife what is it. But our users are telling us that they actually find fraud transaction from their credit cards because they're looking on this, and we send them an alert on anything that happens in any of their cards. And they find it before even the bank found about it. And there's much more in Personal Assistant, but for the sake of time, I'll move on. How do I come back here? So our competition today on the store, the main difference is in our competition, when you go to a travel application, you need to manually input the flight's information. You need to manually input the hotel's information. If you go to a bill application, you need to manually input the bill for your Comcast and Verizon. Input it manually. And we are saying no more to manual labor. Personal Assistant does all of this automatically. You don't need to handle anything. All the information appears automatically. When I had to fly this morning with Southwest, I configured Southwest a year ago in Personal Assistant, and when I come in this morning, the flight appeared automatically. Or if you want to configure it to your bills account, so you configure it to connect it to 5 or 6 bill accounts, and you will never miss the bill again. Every month will tell you what's your bill and how much you have to pay and what's the detail of the bill, and this will work forever, months over months, year over year. Today, Pageonce is our revenue is in the seven-figure numbers a year, mostly from a premium version and some advertisement. But our long-term vision is to actually help users save money by offering them a very targeted promotion directly for them. A good example would be a credit card. Like if we see on the users that is paying too much money on interest rate, we can give him a credit card with a lower rate, which will save him hundreds of dollars per year. Or as you see in this example, we are actually suggesting to rolling from 401k to an IRA, saving the user thousands of dollars in retirement, and we will get hundreds of dollars for each one of those transactions. We receive significant amounts of rewards and press coverage and nominated as top application by the biggest blog. And don't just take it from me, we have tens of thousands of users who gave us 4- and 5-star reviews in all the platforms, all our applications, and 4-star plus in all the platforms. And we're actually saving our users a lot of time and a lot of money, and this is why we're using all the time. Thank you.
Questions from the panel?
How is the app configured? How do I, as an end user, set up all that information and access? Even if I do it just once, how do I do that?
So the first time you connect it to your website by giving it the username and password of your bills or airline, and from there on it's connected forever.
How do you distribute the product today? How do you distribute it?
What's the question?
How do you distribute your app today?
The application is distributed in the store. We are running today on iPhone, BlackBerry, Android, and Windows Mobile. We are in top position in all these platforms. There's a lot of word of mouth, people telling each other, and this is how we get the users. Yeah. How secure is the data? The data is extremely secure. It's stored in a secure data center. Everything is encrypted. Communication is encrypted. And also all the information is read-only, so you cannot do any transaction from the application. Also, the phone is secure with a password, with a PIN code. If you lose your phone, you can say it will wipe all the information. We took a lot of security measures to verify everything is safe and secure.
In terms of cross-promoting other applications that you're building, how effective has that been? Because I know you have multiple applications.
Yes, we have multiple applications. Personal Assistant is our flagship application, and we have application for travel, application for bills, application for finance coming soon, and we are cross-promoting between the application, and this cross-promotion working very well. It's a significant way to bring users.
Any plans for extending the type of services that come into the app, like information coming from schools or things like that?
We're extending the app all the time, so we're adding more and more providers and more verticals, so it's growing all the time. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you all for coming. Everybody that came in here has a satisfaction survey, so please give us your feedback on the session, even if it's for a minute or two. Just let us know what you liked about it and what you'd like us to do better next time. Really appreciate your feedback, so thank you. And everybody, tomorrow at 3 o'clock, we start over with our second distribution panel. We have a great collection of app companies as well as people in the distribution space, including some of the same people here. And then we also have a session with 6 very top-notch venture capitalists tomorrow at 4 o'clock, talking about what makes a successful business plan. And then on Thursday from 11 to 12, we have a session with some really leading brand folks from the mobile advertising space. So not ad networks, but really people who are working directly with brands and ad agencies, really to bring the brand perspective and how they're thinking about mobile monetization. So look forward to seeing you. Even if you've pitched here, come back and see us again tomorrow and the day after. So great. Thank you.